Awesome, awesome, awesome. I forgot that that intro is on repeat. How you guys doing? Can you hear me loud and clear? Give me 111. Rate my audio over 10. How clear am I? All right. I am seriously praying that the quality of the video will be good today. No, it's already lagging. I don't know. It's like somebody used to bring some kind of spirit into class. But anyway, it's not going to stop us from enjoying what we have tonight. I want to welcome you all to family meeting, and I'm going to be going straight into class today. Um, what I want to do today, which one of the things that I plan to do is while we are going on with the certification program, I want to try and touch on some part of the topic every time we meet at the family meeting, so that it forms like some kind of follow-up for those who are able to attend the class, and those who are not able to attend the class can also be able to get a feel of what the people who are going through the certification program are doing. I might do that just for a couple of weeks, but definitely not all through the entire program. And it's not everything on the program that you're going to be getting through the family meeting. That being said, quick announcement. The first module, the introductory module and the first module of the certification is going to be uploaded into your Ziba website. All right, so it's affiliate.ziba.com. Please log in. If you're a VIP member, you'll be able to access it, I think, from tomorrow. We're currently working on the upload. Right now, there are a few little new features that we want to add to that backend so that it will make the process of the certification smooth. As soon as that is ready, you will have access to it. Um, going forward. So tonight we're going to be talking about personal branding. Personal branding. It's a very interesting topic. It sounds touche and cliche. It sounds nice to the ear, but most of the times people do not understand how important it is. Neither do they understand what it really truly means. So tonight, one of the things I want to be able to do is to help everybody that is in class to understand what personal branding really, really means and the importance of it in your online business and why you should begin to invest in it right away. If time permits me, I'm going to help you tonight to write your mission statement, hopefully. But if not, maybe we're going to do a part 2 next week where we're going to be writing that together. It's very important that you know exactly what your essence is. It's very important that you are clear about what you are bringing to the table of life as an individual through all your business expressions. All right. So it is very important that we get all of that correctly as we begin to grow. So personal branding, let's call it personal branding 101. All right. It's a very critical thing when it comes to doing business online. Now, before I go into defining what personal branding means, I want to do a pre-definition of what we know as online business. All right, a pre-definition of what we know as online business. Is there any Urgent 2K student here? Please type Urgent 2K if you are on the Urgent 2K program. I defined what online business means for you a couple of weeks ago. So if you are here, you'll be getting a refresher. But if you are not part of Urgent 2K program, you might not know what I'm about to share yet. But of course, a lot of people think online business is some scam or some kind of entity that is not apprehensible, some kind of mirage that really just exists in the mind of some people, or exists inside their phone, or exists on their computer. And they do not understand that the concept of online business simply means a place of connection. Online business simply means a place of connection. So whenever a business uses the internet space to connect with its buyers, that business is an online business. They do not need to deliver their service or product online. But if they connect with their customers or potential customers through the internet, they are an online business. So I told the student of the Urgent 2K that if you are a barber and you have a website or an Instagram page for your barbering salon, you are an online business. Do you get it? If you sell cement and you have an Instagram page or a website for your cement selling business, you are an online business. So online business is not just those who sell digital courses alone. Online business covers any business entity that connects through the internet. So you can see now that when we are talking about online business, it's a very broad spectrum. It's not limited to digital products alone. It's not limited to Amazon, Netflix, all of the businesses that are based on apps, websites, and the internet. Any business that connects with their customers via internet is an online business. So whatever we're going to be learning today is applicable to your business if you can find your customers on the internet. And there is no business like that exists today that their customers are not on the internet, except maybe secret codes. But if it's a business offering product or services, your customers or potential customers are on the internet. They have accounts on the internet and you can connect with them. So this is a very key thing that we need to pay attention to. Did you get it? If you get it, give me 222 in the chat. Any business that uses the internet to connect with his customer, they may not deliver their product on internet. The product might be physical, the service might be physical, but they connect via the internet. They are all online business. And the principles that we are going to be learning is applicable to them, including a church. Including a church. There is a church in Nigeria today that is one of the fastest growing. It's run by a young apostle. The church membership has gone probably 10 times in the last 6 months to 8 months. Why? Because somebody decided to cut the messages that the apostle of the church preaches into a reel and started sharing them on Instagram. People saw it. People started to follow the pastor, the apostle guy. By the time I knew the apostle, he had grown his Instagram followers to about 200,000. As I'm talking to you today, it's probably 1.3 or 1.5 million in less than 4 months. It went so viral and it's still going viral. Recently, they just went to open a branch of his church in London. They opened one in Lagos. The one they have in Abuja, which was like the headquarters church, has moved to a bigger location. All of this growth they are experiencing, even in the church, came because the man, all right, the personal brand of the man appeared on the internet and connected with people. Did you get it? So if you can connect on the internet, you can grow any business, including religious gathering. Did you get it now? So it could be politics, it could be business, whatever entity it is. Even if you're not delivering what you are doing online, you can connect it. You can connect with people on the internet and it will be able to grow. It's not Selma. I'm talking about Femi Lazarus. A lot of you know him, right? So let's put that in one mind, in one hand. So let's get right into the concepts. When we talk about personal branding, where's my stuff, my board? Let me go to my board. When we talk about personal branding, there are two words there. The first word is personal. The second one is branding. All right. Before we understand the total concept of personal branding, who are these people that are not hearing any sound? Somebody please help them. Where are my admins? Help me tell them that they need to click on something so that they will be able to get it. Can you all hear me? Or my audio has gone? Okay, you're hearing me loud and clear. Okay, thank you. All right, so we need to define the word branding and also understand the word persona and how both of them simply collide. Now, those of you who have been my student for a while, the way I define things is not the dictionary way. I try my best to be as basic as possible. When we're talking about the word branding, what does it simply means? It means how people think about us when they hear us or see us. How people think about us or what people think about us when they hear us or when they see us. So I want to mention a couple of names. I want you to type for me what comes to mind anytime you hear that name. Tiger Woods. What comes to your mind when you heard that name? Give it to me in the chat. Tiger Woods. What comes to your mind when you heard that name? Golf. 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 Usain Bolt. What comes to your mind when you hear that name? Usain Bolt. What comes to your mind when you hear that name? Athletics, running, sprinter. All right. Lionel Messi. What comes to your mind when you hear the name Messi? Okay, I cannot mention Messi without mentioning my guys, my friend, my cousin. What comes to your mind when you hear Cristiano Ronaldo? Football, yeah? When you hear Bola Tinubu, what comes to your mind? Somebody say problem. I say, what's that? uh, when you hear Nathaniel Bassi, what comes to your mind? Are you following what is happening here? When you hear Steve Jobs, what comes to your mind? Apple, iPhone, fantastic. When you hear Aliko Dangote, what comes to your mind? So ask yourself this question. When they mention my name, what do I want to come to people's mind? When they mention my name, what do I want to come to people's mind? I'm not talking about Sam Harvard. I'm talking about you. When they mention your name, what do you want to come to people's mind? Do you understand? So, branding is people's perception of an entity. Okay, what people think when they mention the name of an entity. So, is that simple enough? What do people perceive about you? What do they think about when they mention your name? What do they think about when they mention your business? What do they think about when they mention you? Do you get it? So that is what branding simply means. Branding is not logo, is not color, is not even name. Branding is perception. All right, it's perception. And perception, we all know, is not real. Do you get me? Perception is not a real phenomenon. It's an illusion, because perception varies from person to person. If you're a Nigerian in the house, who is the worst president Nigeria has had since independence till date? Why did I ask that question? That question is you're going to get it wrong. I already know what your answer will be. I already know. I already know. I already know what your answer will be. Let me not ask that question. Sincerely, when the question came into my mind, I thought you people would say Abacha. But while I was asking the question and I got halfway, I already knew that nobody will say Abacha here. I knew nobody will say Abacha here. Somebody say Ojukwu. Ojukwu was never a president of Nigeria now. Don't understand. All right. So, but this is the point I want to make. Now, whoever it is, all right, either it is bat or chicken or, or turkey, whoever it is that you perceive is the worst president that Nigeria has ever had as a country, there are people who believe that that same person is the best president that Nigeria has ever had. Do you agree? There are people who believe is the best thing that has happened to the country. As a matter of fact, I stopped talking to a friend of probably 12 years the day he mentioned before election that the guy who is currently the president was the best candidate out of the main three. I just ended that call. And since that day, he did wedding, I did not even call him. He called me tired, I did not answer him. Because as far as I'm concerned, I think any straightforward thinking person should know who is supposed to be the best candidate amongst the top three in the last election. So if he's saying someone else, something must be wrong. I think we should not be friends because we're not thinking alike. So I just put him at arm's length. That is to tell you somebody that has brain. This guy has worked with Barack Obama before. You understand? Great guys based in the US and all of that. But he believed that the person I believe is the worst, he believes is the best. So that is what perception looks like. One man's food, they say, is another man's poison. So you obviously will not get a uniform belief. Every Christian believes Jesus Christ is a great guy, but not everybody on earth believes he's a great guy. Some people still feel he's not a great guy. Their opinion. All right. So you are not trying to let everybody see you the same way, but you want to control majority of perception about yourself. This is why somebody can insult me and can say I'm the worst thing that has happened to him. I will not be moved. Why? Because while he's saying that, there are 10 people that are saying you are the best thing that has happened to me. And by the way, let me just shock you. Most of the people who have said I'm the worst thing that's happened to them once said I was the best thing that has happened to them. So you see life. All of the people that have said this guy, you are a scammer, you are this, you are that. The same set of people, all right, I've said, hey, God, we bless you for the rest of your life. Your generation is this, you are there, you are a God in the land of the human and all that. So I don't let those things get to me. But what I'm trying to explain to you, number one, is perception is not real. It varies from person to person. That's number one. Number two, you cannot control everybody's perception about you. You can only influence majority. Do you get it? So when you know this, in your heart, it helps you to understand the concept of branding. That's all I'm trying to explain. Branding is perception of other people about an entity. Write that down. The perception of other people about an entity. If we're talking about personal branding, therefore, is the way people perceive you when you show up, or when your name is mentioned, or when something about you is mentioned. All right. Now, under branding, we have different components. We have what we call brand identity. We have what we call brand message. We have what we call brand equity. We have what we call brand collateral. So we have what we call brand promise. All right. So all of these concepts are things that we use to change or shape the way people think about us. There are things we use to shape the way people think about us. I want to ask you all a question. Actually, would have loved to show you a bottle, but let me just write it down. I want you all to tell me if this thing you're about to see is good or bad. Oh yeah, look at it. Tell me if this is good, a good product, or a bad product. Jordan, you have to decide where do you stay? Where do you stand? Is it a good product or a bad product? You can already see that we're having a polarized opinion. Abby? We're already having a polarized opinion. Some people believe it is bad, some other people believe it is good. Do you understand? Now, whatever you think about this, please know that it is a product of what the owners of this entity wants you to think. Whatever you think about it, it is what they want you to think. This particular brand spends billions sponsoring research and development, university papers, to let people know that it is a good product. They influence all the stakeholders, media, everything. They influence it all to make sure that people people believe that it is a good product. Did you get me? So let's go for another one. I don't even know how to. But can you see what I type? I don't know the name of a specific brand. Oh, there's this one they call Rotmas. Abi, no be Rotmas that time. All of una wey dey. Is this a good product or a bad product? Benson, yeah. Is it a good product or a bad product? So what is going on here, ladies and gentlemen, is this guy spent a lot of money, all right, to make people still believe this is a good product. And why do I mean, or how do I mean people believe it's a good product? People still buy it every day. They still buy and use it every day. Even though a lot of you believe it's a bad product, it's dangerous for health. Can I shock you? Even the owners, they wrote on their pack that if you use our products, you will die young. If you use our product, you will die young. And people begin to, you know, they begin to take it. I asked them, do they want to die? No, they want to live for life. Let me give you one of the most ridiculous. Okay, I'm already giving you the answer. Good product or bad product? Good product or bad product? But do you know that this product sells more than Coca-Cola? Do you know? It's the most ridiculous tasting product ever. The bottle is very small. It's so useless and it's very expensive. It's very expensive. And they sponsor Formula One race. They borrowed other pleasant brand and associate themselves with those brand. I even once heard that one of the marketing strategies they use was to pack their empty can as if they had been drunk and drop them in public dustbins all across the city. And because people kept seeing the used can everywhere, they perceived that this must be a good product because people are really drinking it. And because people were seeing Red Bull empty can everywhere, they started to buy it and their sales skyrocketed. Crazy. So all of the things I've been showing you are simple perception management. They are simple perception management. So how do we define personal branding? Is how do I use all the tools that are available to decide how people think about me? Let me ask you a question. How many of you believe that I have money? Type 555. You believe that I'm rich, I have money. Sam Harvard, Dr. Sam. Type 555. A friend once asked me for money, and I told the friend, I do not have money. And I even screenshotted my bank balance and sent to the person. The person said, why are you lying? Why are you lying? You have multiple banks. You now carry a bank you don't use and send to me. Why are you lying? Give me money. I said, excuse, are you the one that knows if I have money or me that we know? I said, I did not. I said, oh, you have. Now, all of you believe that I'm wealthy, I have money because I want you to think that way. Now, please, I did not say I did not have. Just understand where I'm going with this. I want you to think that way. So every content that I put out, it shows you somebody who is comfortable. It shows you somebody who doesn't lack. I do premium stuff. If you had met me in person before, you would know, say, this guy is not suffering. Abby, I don't look like a sufferhead. So I give you premium stuff because I want to shape your perception of me. All right. I want to shape your perception of me to believe that I've got money. Do you get it now? So this is very critical when we are talking about personal branding, how people see you. All right. You can decide how they see you. So this is the most important part of this concept. So, ladies and gentlemen, what then is personal branding? How do you shape people's perception of you? All right. So that is the major thing. So tonight I'm going to be starting with what we call the benefits of personal branding. And I'm going to show you one or two examples. There's quite a lot of examples actually, but I'm going to give you as an exercise to do on your own, to in a form of research to see exactly how personal branding is the foundation of wealth creation, of business success in 2024 and beyond. Okay? Now, we live in an era where you are your business. If people don't like you, they will not buy your stuff. If people like you, they will buy your stuff. So it does not matter how good your product or services are. If you have a terrible personal brand, people are not going to buy what you're selling. But if you can build your personal brand and the perception of you is healthy, whatever it is you are selling is going to sell very, very well. I will give you a couple of examples. How many of you know The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, the actor, the most popular guy in America? He now owns a brand that is worth billions of dollars because of his personal brand. Without The Rock, his tequila and stuff will not perform as good as they are performing. A lot of you know Kylie Jenner of the Kardashians. The makeup and brand are now worth over $1 billion as well, probably 2.5 billion or so. It will not have performed so well if people do not know her first. All right. I can go on and on. Rihanna is not singing very well again. Except recently that they invited her to India to come and sing for, is it $20 million or so? She's now worth $1 billion in her brand, a business brand, because of her personal brand. So who she is, how people perceive her, rubbed off on the product that she's selling. And the product became something that people want to buy. Either you like it or not, how you see the owner of a product largely determines if you are going to buy that product or not, except it's a monopoly. But in a market that is saturated, that almost everybody is offering the same thing or similar thing that you're offering, you want to stand out by building a solid personal brand. Through your personal brand, people now buy whatever it is you're selling. And I'm going to show you why this is very important. We are in the business of relationship. How many of you remember last week I taught you that? We are in the relationship business. We connect A to B. All right. In order for us to be able to do that, we want the perception of us as a person, as an entity, to be rock solid. So that whatever we are recommending to partner A or partner B, they are going to, because of the fact that they know us, they like us, and they trust us, they are going to buy whatever that product is about. Okay? So that is the key of personal branding. So you cannot succeed very well in 2024 and beyond if you do not build your personal brand. It's going to take a whole lot. Now, number 2, people follow people. People don't follow brand. Write that down. People follow people. People don't follow brands. People follow people. People don't follow brand. Let me give you a couple of examples. Look at your screen. Can you see it? This is Microsoft's official Instagram account. How many followers do they have? Please type if you can see it. How many followers can you see? How many followers can you see? Okay, somebody has seen it. 4.3 million followers. So let me go to the founder of Microsoft's page. How many followers can you see now? This is Bill Gates' page. How many followers can you see? 11 million. So his entire group brand has 4.3 million. And the man himself, the person, has 11 million. That is example 1. So let's go to example 2. Let's come to Africa. This is Dangote Group Instagram page. How many followers can you see? Those of you who can see it well, how many followers can you see? 225,000. 225,000. So let's go to Bill Gates. Sorry, I said Bill Gates. Let's go to Aliko's page himself. What can you see? $586,000 followers. And he has only 2 posts, by the way. He's following only 7 people, by the way. A third example I will give you will be this, my guy. I like him very much. So let me search for him. Let's search for UBA. UBA Bank. UBA Bank has 400, according to this, has 491,000 followers. So let's go and search for the owner of UBA. Satoni, give it to me, Elumelu. Where's Elumelu? Okay, this is him. This is Sony Elumelu. How many can you see? 1.9 million. His entire company has 490. The man has 1.9 million. So the example I want to give you is go and research as many brands as you can, and the founder or the owner of that brand, check their social media following, their personal brand, what it looks like, versus their business brand. You would discover that 98% of your findings, the person of the owner of that brand has much more followers than their business brand. So the simple proof here is that people are interested in human connection, not brand. There's nothing they want to do with your brand. It is the you that they are interested in. The more they know you, somebody say Samava than LAP2. Yes, you can search for Ziba or LAP or any of my brand versus Samava. You discover I have double or triple followers compared to the company. And Ziba has over 150,000 people in his ecosystem. So what does this simply mean? People are more interested in you first than your business. Do you get it? So I've just showed you some of the benefits of personal brand. Who you are is what determines if people will buy from you or not. So our focus should be, how do we therefore shape people's perception of us? When they come in contact with us, what do we want them to think about us? What identity do we want to have? How do we want them to remember us? And all of those important things. So I'm going to take this a step further. I'm going to be rounding up very soon. It's going to be a very short class. I'm going to take this a step further and talk about something very crucial. It's called your mission as a human being. What exactly is your essence? All right. What exactly is your essence? What really do you stand for? So I want to ask you all a question, and I would like you to do this exercise with me. Please try and do this exercise in the chat box. All right. I want you to use less than 10 sentences, less than maybe 2 sentences, 3 sentences. Oh, no. Use maximum of 3 sentences. Maximum of 3 sentences. Tell me who you are. Who are you? 3 sentences. Who are you? So for Nene, who is Nene? Yole, who is King Yole? I'm waiting. Let's go on a 1 minute break while you type that for me. Who are you? Wealth propagator. Okay, answers are already coming. Thank you. Farouk says a wealth propagator. Okay. Gabriel says personal. Okay, Gabriel wanted to say personal branding strategies, but you type person strategy, branding strategies. All right. Gloria says I'm a solution provider when it comes to online stuff. Okay. Shetty say people think arrogant. Okay, so you are arrogant. That's who you are. All right. Luma says, I'm a cake designer. Oba says, an evangelist money machine. My Jordan from Cameroon says, helping you connect with high income skills that will allow you earn 650K from scratch in as little as 30 days. That's who you are. Okay, fantastic. Frank Great says, Frank, I thought you write, I'm a transgender. Thank God I read it finished. I say, a transformative leader. The first trans that I saw. Are you trying to be a Bobrisky? All right, Frank is a transformative leader, empowering people, changing lives. Moses, say God-fearing man who wants to make it in the cooperative world. Okay. Ajayi says I'm a legal guru and technocrat. All right. Ademola says I'm an entrepreneur. Tony says I'm a sales professional. CK says I'm legendary. All right. Bokosa Mary says help business create websites and landing page. Okay. George says I'm George Adai Foster that wants to build a multi-million brand. All right. Umar says I'm an admin officer and affiliate marketer. Okay. I'm Ingong Jacinta, an affiliate marketer. I can show you. Okay, you didn't finish what you were typing. Uriade says the finance and life strategist. I share information that will help increase your income and help you live the life of your dream. Okay, let me ask you a question. How many people know you as what you just wrote? If you can be bold and be sure of yourself, on average, how many people do you know that when they mention your name, what you wrote is what comes to mind? Give me a number. You are sure beyond all doubts that, what I wrote, there's the minimum number that I know that knows this, they know this is me. Give me a number. All right, I'm seeing different numbers, 70 people, 20 people, 0 people, 30 people, 20 people, 15 people. Somebody says 1,000 people. Wow. 2,000. Wow. Okay, fantastic. I love that. You're sure that these people, when they mention your name, that's what comes to their mind. $1,000 people. Wow. For those of you who are honest, I wish I can buy you suya. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me take this a step further. See that number that you just typed. That number that you just typed. That number that you just typed. Huh? I want to write something for you on the board. That number you just typed, that you are sure knows you as what you have typed, is supposed to be paying you. Let me use whites. It's supposed to be paying you a minimum of $1 to $100 every month. So do me a favor, use the lowest one, multiply it by the number that you type times X, and give me what you are making per, let me use times Y anyway. Give me what you are supposed to be making per month on the minimum. On the average, multiply $100 times the number that you gave me and show me how much you are making based on the answer you got. So those of you that type 3,000, If you are not making $3,000 every month, something is wrong somewhere. Oh, yeah. Multiply it. Give me a number. 25. Somebody say 100 people. That's 100 people times 10. That's a $1,000, I think. Somebody say $2,000, $1,500. Give me the number. Give me the numbers. Multiply the lower one and the highest one. $100 times the number of people that you are sure knows what you said about yourself. All right. So let me ask you the next question. How many of you here are making above the amount you just got per month? Type 777. You're earning above the amount, not equal to, not below, but you're earning more than what you just wrote. Give me 777. If you're earning below it, give me 999. If you're earning above, give me 777. If you're earning below, give me 999. Some of you are putting minus 999. The gap is huge. So, ladies and gentlemen, something is wrong with your personal brand. You see, those things you wrote about yourself, it's either you didn't write it well, or it is only you and the members of your family that knows that thing, because they disturb them every time. Go and get a job. Say you are doing affiliate marketing. You are following Sam Harvard. Go and get a job. It's online business you are doing. Some of you wives, your husband is angry at me. I just hope somebody will not punch me in the face one day, because you're always coming to my class. What are you doing? Say I'm doing online business, but you are not making money. I went to eat today. Somebody that was serving food at the restaurant, like, oh my God, it's Dr. Sam. I said, oh, okay. He said, I'm one of your affiliates. I said, oh, that's good. He said, Bossa, I have not made any money. I said, really? He said, yes. I said, so why? He said, oh. I said, okay, don't miss family meeting tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not typing 777 for me, it means something is wrong with your personal brand. Some of you don't have a personal brand. You think you do. Remember, personal branding is not what you think of yourself. It is what people think of you. So if you told me that you are a solution provider for online businesses, how come out of millions of online businesses in your country, they are not paying you to provide solutions to their problems, or they don't have problems in the businesses in the online in your country? So many of you are living a lie. All those beautiful things you say about yourself, some of you don't even believe it. Some of you don't even believe it. You don't know. And do you know that human beings are so funny that they can fast, they can pray for a particular thing, but they still do not believe that they deserve that thing they are fasting and praying for. I've said this a couple of times. Those of you who are Bible students, you will know there is a priest, a priest called Zachariah. He's an old man. He's barren. He didn't have a child. And every year he's praying, maybe God will give him a child. And there was a particular time it was his turn to go and offer sacrifice in the temple. All right? So as he was offering that sacrifice in the temple, he was praying. And miraculously, an angel appeared to him and said, Oga, Your prayer has been answered. You will have a son. You know what came out of this priest's mouth next? He said, how is that possible? Angel, make it make sense. Angel, are you sure your loud supplier, you will not change it? It's like the oncolos that you are on. It's something's wrong with you. I'm trying to use Gen Z statements. He said, I am old. How can I have a child? I can't even do kerewa. How am I going to have a child? And the angel got pissed and said, you will not speak. You will be dumb till you have that child. And then, of course, he had the child. His old wife got pregnant. So, for you to know that the guy asked him to become dumb because of the nonsense question he was asking. 6 months later, the same angel, this same guy, went to go and meet a fine girl that has a boyfriend and told the fine girl, say, virgin girl, oh, you will born. I know, say, you have not done kerewa, but you will born. You have a son. And the girl was like, this angel, they smoke kai kai. Oh. Angel, I never marry you. Nobody don't touch me. Oh. I go take born. And the angel say, no worry. You know, say God there. He go shine light on you from heaven. You go come born. See that thing where you go born, it go be only child, oh, no worry. You see your cousin, Madam Elizabeth, we don't hold. He don't get belle. Oh. The God we do am. He go do your own, though. Pele. How come in 6 months the angel don't change? Why the angel no say make Mary blind? Say, Mary, why you go? They ask me questions. Say, how you feel born? You be virgin. But the angel said, be encouraged. Why? Because Mary was not praying for Pekin, no. But priest was praying for years for Pekin. He was even offering incense, praying for Pekin. Do you get it? Some of you did not believe me. Those of you who used to go to Sunday school, there was something that happened. There's a guy. He was like a representative of the colonial masters when Rome was running Israel at the time. So the guy felt happy one day. So he went to go and meet the disciples of Jesus. He carried one guy, he called him James. He killed James. Then he now carried Peter. When he discovered that nobody protests, nobody did answers for him. So he now went to go and carry the leader of the church. They called him Herod. So he carried Peter. He now put Peter inside prison. Fortunately for Peter, there was public holiday. They call it the feast of the Passover. So because of the public holidays, go good make we kill him because of the holiday. After the holiday, we go kill him, but he kept him in prison. So during the holiday, all the bishop and the GOs gathered together. And then they started to fast and pray. What were they praying for? So that God will intervene and they will not keep Peter. Peter will be released. Is that not what they are praying for? And they were there for 3 days, praying and fasting and praying. They were shouting like the way they shout in some of your churches. And then God now sent angel to go and meet Peter, freed Peter. Peter now came to the house where they were praying. He knocked door, back. They did not hear him. They kept saying, Peter, God, free Peter, free Peter. It was a maid, a young girl that had knock. The girl, Rhoda, went to the door, opened the door, saw Peter, said, he now banged the door back on Peter, ran inside, said, stop praying, stop praying. Peter is at the door. What did they tell the girl? You are mad, Uncolos. You the craze. They even knock in her. They know that time for Bible, but imagine they knock the girl. Go do your job. What do you mean? How do you mean Peter will be here? But excuse me, what were they praying for? So you're praying for something. Somebody came to tell you that what you're praying for has happened, and you are telling the person he's smoking Igbo in Governor Wike's voice. They smoke Igbo. So it is possible as human that we say something affirmatively, we write it on our social media page, and all of those things. We pray and fast about it, but we don't believe the things that we are saying. So many of you who wrote, I'm a solution provider, I'm a wealth creator, you don't even believe that nonsense that you wrote. So you see why you're not making money with it? Because nobody is coming to you to make wealth for them. Because even you, you are still complaining about Tinubu and you're a wealth creator. And some people have been wealth creator on the days of, what do they call them? MLM. Till today, they are still broke. So the first thing is your personal brand should be an offshoot or offshoot of your core mission. What is your core mission really? Who are you? Who really are you? Because it is your ability to define what your essence, your mission is. All right. That is what will give you fulfillment. It is beyond money. Money is an automatic reward, but it is beyond the cash. Let me ask you a question or a series of questions. Try to write them down as much as possible. What is it that you are doing today that if you are not paid, you are never paid for it, you will never stop doing it, you will continue doing it, even if you never make a dime from it? Write that question down. Don't give me the answer. You will go and think about these things and write the answers down. What is that thing that you are doing today that if money is not involved, you will keep doing it? If they no pay Messi, you will keep playing football. If money was not involved, JJ Okocha will play football. He will keep playing it. All right. What is that thing that if money is not it, he will keep doing it? If you don't pay me, I will teach. Can I shock you? Currently, I don't even charge to do public speaking for anybody. I don't charge to come and speak at any platform. So even if you don't pay me, I will still come and speak. Doesn't mean I'm stupid, though. I don't know I should charge, though. And very soon I will start charging anyway. But as of today, I haven't charged anyone to speak. Not that I don't need money. I need money past most of you. But I will freely teach the things that I know. I will freely present. I will freely do my public speaking, even if you do not pay me. So what is that thing that you can do or that you're already doing today that even if they don't pay you, you will still do it? Don't answer me. I don't need your answer. Just write the question down because you're going to give answers to those things. Question number 2. What is that thing that someone is doing that you truly admire? You see yourself doing that thing. You love it so much. You love it so much. You see yourself doing it over and over in your head. What is that thing that someone is currently doing? They're doing it so well, but you truly admire that thing. Question 2. Write those things down. Write the question down. You answer it on your own later. Question number 3. What is that thing that when you are doing it, time used to freeze? You don't know when time will go. Some of you know that when I'm talking, that's how I teach 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. I'll be telling you stories, how tortoise and Ijapa met. Some people don't like me because of that, and some love me for it. The important thing is the people that love me for it are more than those who don't like me, so I'm fine. What is it that when you're doing it, time freezes? Number 4. What is it that people have always complained that you do too much? I have known my good arts will kill me. They have told me that I'm too good, I'm too kind. Somebody cannot just come and cry, I'll give them money. People have told you do it too much. Write it down. Your own is you talk, 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 talk. Write it down. Your own is you can argue for Africa. You have coconut hair. They've complained too much about you. Write it down. Was that number 4? So let's go to number 5. What is that thing that when someone else does it, you feel like you could do it better than them? You see loopholes and you feel you could do it better than them. A very funny example, but this example doesn't follow. Are guys, when they're analyzing football, you believe, if you hear some guys, the way they go analyze football, you think you say Mourinho and co, they came to learn from them how to coach, or even, what's it called? Ronaldo, he learned from them. Like, if they put them against, who is disturbing Enes life for crying out loud? Who is that person? I'm coming for you. You are disturbing Enes. Okay. What is that thing that someone else does, you feel you could do it better than them? That number 5 asks number 5B. Number 5B, what is it that vexes you? It gets you angry when it's not properly done. What is that thing that gets you angry, mad, when it is not properly done? Number 6, what is that thing that you can do naturally without any form of formal training? It comes natural to you. What is that thing you can do naturally without any formal training? It just comes natural to you. It comes natural to you without any training. People just say you are good. You do it. Write the question down. That is number 6, Abby. So let me give you one more. What is the problem that frustrates you the most in this life about other people? You hate to see people go through those things. For me, it's poverty. I hate to see people poor. And those of you who have been my student for a while, you know, poverty is not lack of cash. Poverty is lack of the right mind. So poverty is in the mind. Brokenness is lack of cash. But poverty is poor mindset. It's about the mind. So when people have a poor mentality, it pisses me off. I hate it. When people can't think big, I hate it. There's a friend that I love and respect so much. I've known him for decades. He reached out to me sometime last year. He's been going through a lot of hardship. Yeah. I used to look up to him then when we were growing up. You know, he had everything that I did not have, that I wanted to have. They came easy for him. Unfortunately, life has not dealt very well with him. So I reconnected with him and I started asking him, so what do you want to do? He said, Sam, if I can just help him raise money to buy a Corolla so that I can be doing Uber. I said, no, I mean, what would you like to do? Like, what business? What's your dream? What you want to? He said, that Uber thing, is. I said, Uber, bawo. What? I got so pissed off. Which one is Uber? How much do you want to make on Uber? That I'm saying, give me something challenging. Let me set you up. He said, Uber. How much is Uber? I give you 2 million, 3 million. Go and buy Corolla. Is that all? Is that all you want? Ah, he said, he will go and think. I said, go and think. Go and think. What business would you like to do? What exactly would you like to do? So it pisses me off when people think small, when they don't think big. And that is why we started 1K Club. Let's be bringing things people can learn that they can do to earn up to $1,000. See, $1,000 a month is minimum wage. It should be your minimum wage. If you are listening to, if you ever hear me speak, the minimum income you should have in a month is $1,000. If you are not there yet, you should be angry every day with your current income that is less than $1,000. You should not condone it. Be angry every. Don't be comfortable. Don't be comfortable with it. All right? Don't be comfortable with it. Remember, I said it's minimum. It means you should be thriving much more. Some of you have never even earned $1,000 before. But you are happy and you're comfortable. Something is wrong with your nose. Something is wrong. So it gets me pissed off when people think that way. Another thing that gets me pissed off is when I'm driving on Nigeria Road and I see pothole. Oh no, what is this? This is 2024. Another thing is when they take lights. No. If you have not noticed, I'm in Nigeria. And now my electricity bill per month is now 800,000 naira a month. My house in Abuja, when I used to live in Abuja, I was paying 1 million is renewal, 1 million naira a year for the rent. So now I'm spending on electricity in the same Nigeria per month, almost what I used to spend per year in an entire. So that's why I don't want to do family meeting long, so I can offer these lights. Now they use alarm to ration my AC. Say set Siri set alarm for this and this, you know. Somebody say solar. My dear Andrew, I went to price solar. Oh, they say solar 14 million naira. Maybe I should do GoFundMe. You understand? I know what I will do. I'm going back to Dubai. I'm going back to Dubai. They cannot come and kill me for you people in this country. Eh? Are you following where I'm going with this? So what is it that frustrates you so much? What is that problem that people have that frustrates you so much? You wish you could do something about it. You hate to see it happen. Write them down. Might be multiple things. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go and think about all these questions that I just gave you. I hope you all wrote them down and try as much as possible to answer them. They are going to give you a pointer to the things that you were made for, your real essence. Your essence is what you tie your business focus around because it naturally gives you fulfillment. It naturally gives you fulfillment. One of the things that gives me happiness is when people make money. through the things that I teach them or through the things that I recommend to them. I love it. All of you who have invested one form of money or the other, if you know how much I care about you guys cashing out. So don't worry you if you are not cashing out big yet. Just relax. Just do like this. Give me little more time. Little, because my fulfillment is in when you guys, there was a guy who did a video on one of my birthdays. And when I saw that video, tears started rolling down my eyes because I remember the first day I saw the guy. So when he met me, he was like, sir, I have 3 children. I have a wife. I have no job. You see the car I'm driving? Everybody I talked to about my problem mentioned your name. He has never met me before. Said everybody I spoke to about my problem mentioned your name. Say the only person that can help you is Samavad. So he has not know. So he met a guy happily one day who happens to be a friend, and the guy said, he's my friend, he's my guy. I'll give you his number. So he gave him my number, and the guy sent me a message, and then I arranged and we met. Grown-ass man was crying. Said, I don't even know what to do to help you, but this is it. I'm planning to start a business very soon. I'm going to let you know so we can work together on that business. Would you like to work with me? He said, yes, why not? He's ready, anything. So I started a business, and then, of course, within 6 months, within 6 months, the story changed. But about 10 months later, which was now my birthday, he did a video. And then in that video, it was like, because of you, look at the house I now live in. Because of you, look at the car I now drive. Because of you, look at the school my children are now going to. Because of you, see how much I'm now making per month. So he showed me where he used to be. And in less than a year of listening to the things I instructed him, he showed me where he is now. And I was like, this is the best birthday gift anybody could have given to me. Now, are there people who hate me? Yes. Are there people who didn't like me? Yes. Are there people who have heard terrible things about me who believed it? Yes. But to that guy that day, do you think anybody can tell him I'm bad? After Jesus Christ, I'm sure I'm Jesus' cousin in his heart. Like, Jesus did like this. Now we did. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Personally, my happiness is tied around people's life changing. All of you wonder why I use Tioni's story every time, because that story, if you try to put yourself in his shoe, no university degree, bricklayer, 4 years savings gone within a month. 4 years of hard labor savings gone within a month. And you met one guy with pink lips on Instagram, and in 1 month of meeting him, you made double of your 4 years saving by running social media ads. Double. So what is that thing that when it happens gives you the greatest joy? Think about them. All right. As you go, I beg you don't sleep tonight. Try and work on this question. Try and answer as many as you can on your own. All right. They're going to give you a pointer into the things you are supposed to be doing. Because there's no fulfillment in this life if you make all the money, but you don't do the innate thing that God has created you for on this earth. It is beyond money. I didn't say it's different from money. Please get me right. When something is beyond money, it means you enter money level. It can't pass them. Do you get it? So don't say my purpose is also be doing NGO around. NGO, when no buy you Range Rover and G-Wagon, that one no be NGO. Now ungo, no be NGO. Ungo, now you they do. Are you following me? If you can't pay your bills and live large, that will not be NGO. So it's beyond money. That's what I said, not different from money. So those who feel that purpose or essence is something that is celebrated in poverty, when you are in lack and you are making impact, there's no impact without money. Any impact without money is a frustration. It's a frustrated impact. I don't care how good whatever it is you're doing. If it's not above money, it's useless. So it has to be above money. Do you get it? Whatever I do today, speak, whatever, it's making me money. But my focus is not the money. That's the point. My focus is on the impact. But the money is a natural response to the things that I do. It's a natural response to it. All right. So we are trying to understand what our essence is, what our core mission is. Then we'll now build our affiliate business around it. Because the moment you start to project what your core essence is to the people, it starts to infect almost everybody. It starts to infect almost everybody. They start to know, even you, man, you go believer. Did you get it? So next week, we're going to write our mission statement together. All right. Then I will give you a couple of brand expression tools. Then those of you who are on the certification program, you're going to get the practicals. All right. Because we're going to go deeper into social media creation. How do you want people to perceive you? The type of content you should be creating, that things that are tied to your mission and everything. Oh my God, a lot of lives will change. It is never too late to find purpose. It is never too late to find purpose. It is never too late to find purpose. Those of you who are younger, congratulations. Those of you who are older in class, congratulations as well. Because whatever you have been doing before now, the next 5 years from now, you will enjoy so much fulfillment, much more than what you have done with the rest of your life. The core of your happiness is tied to your core mission. If you are doing your core mission, you'll be happy. Remember, I asked you to ask a question. What is it that you will do, even if money is not coming? Even if money is not coming, what is it that you do? Do you know that I love privacy so much? All these celebrities, I went out today, 2 places, people attack me. I know you, I know you. Every time I go out in Nigeria, now so. It has even passed Nigeria now, other countries. I go enter immigration. Immigration go, YouTube man, come here. I know you, I know you. Even Indians know me from YouTube. I didn't like that life. I prefer to be eating and, nobody knows stuff. I can just render consulting service to a few people behind the scene. I love that life. But I'm here doing all of these things, regardless of the fact that some of you insult me. There's some of you that are saying, Mr. San, like God bless you. That's what. Give them 6 months time. If they don't find bread to chop from me again, they will come and insult me. So if you're here and you insult me, curse me later, I forgive you in advance. I just want you to know. I forgive you in advance. Why? Because either you insult me, abuse me, I make money or not, what I'm doing, I will continue to do it because that is my core essence. Do you get me? So go through these questions that I just dropped for you, ladies and gentlemen, and answer them as much as your knowledge can allow you. We're going to use the answers you got to create together. We'll do this together next week, Sunday, God willing, in the next family meeting. We will write your new mission statements. Now, that new mission statement is what people must now know about you. So, furthermore, we're not going to talk about how do you get people to identify you as that person. How do you want people, how will you get them to know you? Because the more they know that about you and they are clear about that about you, it will bring money to your pockets automatically. It will determine the kind of people you attract. All right. It will determine how you also be able to monetize those attractions, ladies and gentlemen. So I just I oh God, now I didn't want to get into this place that I'm going to now, but wow, you people are triggering the prophetic. I'm trying to hide it. I don't want to say anything right now, but you're triggering it. You're triggering it. Oh my God. Mm. Ah. Mm. There are lots of people who are listening to me amongst you that tonight is a turning point in their lives already. They know it. You already, some of you are crying. You know what you have just heard is the answer you have been searching for. You've done a lot of things, they don't work. You are not happy. You are not fulfilled. You know this is what has been missing. I'm just knowing those things. So depends on who you are. Say, Papa, Professor. I mean, I don't be a prophet too. I'm just saying what I know. I try to package all these things before when I turn me to pastor prophets. Eh, I'm trying to package it. 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 But there's a lady in class right now that is going to um, make a very huge income. I actually know the amount, but I will not say it. You're going to make a lot of money very soon, in a matter of weeks. In a matter of weeks, because of the things you will begin to do from these assignments that you are doing from this class. You know yourself already. You know yourself already. Now I know a lot of things about you now, but I don't want to say it. But you shall know yourself already, so let's leave it at that. You're gonna see it in weeks. In weeks, you will implement. There are things you will begin to do immediately. It will come to you naturally. You will do it, and you will see more money. You see more money than you have ever thought before in weeks. Please, so when it happens, come and share the testimony in family meeting. Just type when I'm teaching. Say on the 15th, is today 15th or 14th? It's 15th in Dubai, but 14th in Nigeria of April. During the family meeting, I said this about somebody, and you are the one. And you have seen the money you have not seen before in your life. You will see it. You see it. Let's close class. Thank you very much for coming to class.